When you look at the map of Africa, there are sections where the border lines are dotted. Why is that so? In this series, we're going to look at a few examples to find out why they are dotted and what it means for the communities living in these areas. On the Kenya-South Sudan border, we have an area known as the Ilemi Triangle. Today, this area is administered by Kenya, but both South Sudan and historically Sudan had laid claim to it. For us to understand what exactly happened here, we have to go back a century earlier. During the colonial period, the British administration, who had already taken Sudan and Kenya as part of their colonies, drew out borders on paper before they were surveyed on the ground. As they attempted to define this frontier, they came up with several boundary proposals. The earliest one was the Maud Line drawn in 1914. The region generally was remote and inhabited mostly by pastoralist communities such as the Turkana, Nyangatom, and Toposa. Their seasonal movements did not align with fixed territorial borders, and because of security concerns and shifting administrative priorities, the colonial authorities kept adjusting this border. In 1938, they came up with the Red Line, then the Sudan Patrol Line in 1950, each of these marking slightly different limits of administration. When African countries gained independence, most governments agreed to follow the principle of Iuta Hyposedaitis Juris, which essentially meant that new states would inherit the colonial boundaries that existed at the moment of independence. This principle was adopted by the Organization of African Unity in 1964 to avoid territorial conflicts. But the Ilemi region presented a big problem. Because colonial administrators had not drawn a final legal boundary, it remained unclear exactly which line should count as the inherited border.